Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Jen and we talk about beauty, makeup, skincare, and also my favorite topic, physical sunscreens. And as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about all of them in this video. This is Best in Beauty 2021. I know I'm quite late to this, but given the fact that it's still January, I think I'm within my rights to post Best in Beauty video. So let's get started, because I try to do minimalistic, at least like one product for each category, just one. But yeah, but still there's a lot. But let's get started. I want to talk about the skincare first. And because I have this adult hormonal acne, I usually rely mostly on my prescription meds for to get rid of all the acne and hyperpigmentation, which also includes prescription grade retinol, Retin A. So that kind of takes care of the texture and whatnot. But otherwise, I kind of rely on store-bought skincare. I just go with Drunk Elephant minis. I don't buy them in the full size. So these things come just in, these two come as a set. And then the Lala and the, so this is vitamin C, and this is the other, what is this called? B-Hydra intensive. So these two come as a set. And then the AHA, this glycolic night serum, and the Lala Retro, these two come as a set. So I just buy them as a mini and just use them as they come in as a set. So it's pretty easy, and it makes things so easy, because these Drunk Elephant items, skincare, they mix so well with one another. And I don't do them step by step at all. I just mix everything into like a skincare cocktail and put it on my skin, and it is just like so easy. And I also use this this retinol cream from Drunk Elephant in the morning times, and I use my prescription grade in the night time. So that is more powerful. But I feel the Drunk Elephant one for me is not that strong. And then I also like to use this E-rase Micellar water. This is a cleanser and a toner in one. I really like it because it just like creates that very soft moisturizing canvas. My also favorite is Protini Polypeptide. This Polypeptide or Lala, I would not spend my this comes as a set, so I just like use it, but I won't go out and buy this as a full size on my own, you know what I mean? But this one I will. I have been, but I just realized a Drunk Elephant also comes with a mini for the Protini, so I stopped buying them in full size either. And then the best of them all is the Drunk Elephant Lippie. I really like this, guys. This is not just for the lips. Anywhere you have like a dry skin area, I use this to I don't know, patch correct, or just like, what's the word? I just use that in that spot correct. Spot treat, sorry. I use this to spot treat those areas. What am I saying? So this, any cracked skin or even cracked lips, the corner of my lips is where I like the dryness is serious. My skin cracks and even sometimes it bleeds. Any other lip balm just like keeps the lips soft, but not the skin around the lips, but this one, it kind of like treats the skin itself, not just the lips. So I really, it's like a miracle worker, I'm telling you. I love one best item from Drunk Elephant. I would just go with the lip balm, just that. Okay, for hand cream, I love the Working Hands by O'Keefe. So this is just unbelievably soft. It just keeps my hands so amazing. It's not sticky at all. I use that during the day. And then last but not the least from skincare is this. Well, I mean, I kind of transferred it to a travel size because I recently went on vacation. But this is just castor oil. Just like castor oil, you just buy it on Amazon. And this is like the best, guys. Just such a multitasker. I use this with my hand cream. I use it with my moisturizer for my face. I use it with my body lotion for the body. I mix it with my coconut oil for my hair. I basically use this all over the body. I use this every single. Enough said. Seriously, there's nothing more to say about castor oil. It just makes the skin so soft and so moisturized. The reason I keep mixing it with others and not use it by itself is because of the consistency is really sticky and very viscous. It's a little hard to kind of like move it around. Yeah. Oh wait, I think I have forgotten a very important item, but I'll just like give a shout out to it right now. Cerave's cream to foam cleanser is basically a makeup remover, or you can just use it as also a facial cleanser. I love it to death. I've repurchased. I had the jumbo bottle and this is my third bottle, guys. It's a multitasker. It's such a workhorse, just like the castor oil, because I use it for removing makeup on my face, and then after I do my makeup, I have so much makeup left over my hands. I use it also to wash my hands as a hand wash, and I also use it as a mild detergent to remove any makeup spots or any makeup stains on my clothing. And as a detergent that removes just makeup stains, it works in seconds, just like it works within seconds on the skin. It works like magic on clothing too. I'm telling you, that is a serious multitasker. I don't know what happened. Why did I bring it here? Cerave's cream to foam cleanser, definitely check it out. Such a great price, and just like one of the best items I like discovered this year. I think, yeah, this year. So let's move on to another important part of skincare, which is sunscreen. I was like, I didn't know which one to say, because I discovered so many, and at the end I narrowed down to two: Colorescience and Kinlo's, which is Naomi Osaka's brand, Kinlo's Golden Rays sunscreen. So both of them have SPF 50, but this is, you get a little over, here you get 1.8 fluid ounce in Colorescience, you get 2 fluid ounce in Kinlo, and this is only $19.99. So but this is, I think, $40. But I'm gonna go with the Colorescience just because this has a PA rating. This one, this is the matte. This is the original, but matte finish, which is actually darker than the original, just FYI, more peachier and darker. And then I love the flex, and then last but not the least, the bronze. So when I say Colorescience, I want to like include all three. You can pick any three of them. All of them have the SPF 50. They are water resistant, sweat resistant, and they have a PA rating of 4+ signs. Oops, ow, I knocked my knuckles. Anyways, so yes, if you want to delve deep into physical sunscreens, I will just leave the link below. I have a whole playlist you can explore and just go down that rabbit hole. So anyways, let's move on to makeup. All right, before we move on to makeup, I wanted to just give a shout out to two items for the hair that I've been like blown away this year. This is Olaplex number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Mask. This is supposed to be used as like a conditioner. So after showering, after like shampooing your hair, put this on and just they say let it soak for 10 minutes. I rarely get 10 minutes after shower, after like shampooing, so I kind of leave it for 3 or 4 minutes max, and that itself, the results are just mind-blowing. It's crazy how soft this leaves my hair, not just for a day, not just for 2 days, for a week. I wash my hair only once a week, and for the entire week my hair is so soft, and doesn't feel like a superficial, like a coating soft or anything. It's just that my hair itself genuinely feels so soft. It's amazing, guys. And I also put this Moroccanoil treatment. This is just like after like your hair gets dry. After I dry my hair completely, I just like take a little pump, like 4 pumps, like 2 on each side, and I just like run my fingers through my hair, and this also makes my hair shiny and also adds to the softness, and it does not weigh my hair down at all. Well, I don't have fine hair, just FYI, my hair strands are actually quite thick. So yeah, these two together, I will always repurchase them again and again. This is a little small. I think this is like $40. I mean, Olaplex itself is kind of on the expensive side, right? So just FYI, I wanted to give a shout out to both the items because they have really, really, really changed my life. Of course, just FYI, I always just douse my hair in oil, coconut oil and castor oil mixed together in the cocktail the night before I wash my hair. That's been like my routine since like 35 years, since like I was born. It's more of a cultural thing, the coconut oil, so I've just been doing that. I know it sounds very tasking, but it's not really. It's just I've been doing that like I'm brushing my teeth, you know, so it's like I don't find it very strenuous, but yeah, it's a process. So anyways, let's talk about eyeshadow. First, we're going to be talking about multichromes. Let's just talk about, because I only have one, so and we can get it out of the way. There are so many great multichrome formulas, and there are people who are fans of Clionadh. Some people say it's like, man, not so much, overrated. For me, it's just Clionadh, guys. I think that is like I like the consistency of the eyeshadow. It's a little hard when you like if you just, I don't know, once you use different formulas, and if you're someone who uses makeup and wants it to stay for a longer period of time, then I feel different factors come into play. If you just like put makeup on for an hour or so, I don't think you'd really find a lot of difference between one formula and another. Like I like to wear makeup like for 10 hours, you know. So for me, Clionadh has a hell of a lot of range, color stories, like so many, and they keep restocking all of them. They're not like small collections that just like limited edition that just like get released for Black Friday and just like poof, you know, vanish. There have like over 100 shadows, if I'm not wrong, and they are all like beautiful, so many color stories, so many different shifts, and the formula is so consistent across the board. The best part is I love the color stories. They have so many variety to choose from, which is all could also be a problem if you love the formula. But another thing is, because I like my eyeshadows last longer, the consistency is thin and it's so foiled and it's so I mean, it's shiny for sure. It's foiled. You cannot say no to this. I mean, you cannot deny that, right? So, but at the same time, the consistency is thin. It's not a very dense formula. It's not too creamy. It's like some formulas are creamy and amazing to the touch and beautiful to swatch, but on me, it doesn't last longer at all. Like 5 hours max. 5 hours like nothing, to be honest. I leave my house and I start actually sightseeing after like 3 hours, you know what I mean? So we do a lot of other things before we actually start the literal sightseeing. So yeah, I like the consistency because it's thinner, but at the same time it doesn't compromise the creaminess, the butteriness, and the foil aspect finish of the eyeshadow. It's all there. It's like, for me, it's amazing. Clionadh is like the best for me, best formula I personally like. I have all of them. This is just like half of, well, 3/4 of what I have. I have like another palette where you see like another collection. So yeah, it's like it's an absolute treasure. So for multichromes, one, right? Clionadh. So let's talk about matte shadows. Matte shadows, I'm just flat out, it's got to be Viseart, guys. There's no other contender, seriously. Well, there are other contenders, but this really like it's a multitasker, seriously. This is another workhorse just product. I don't want to call it an eyeshadow, because you can definitely use if you have that skill level, especially for the cheeks, to take those pigmented eyeshadows and put it on your cheeks and blend. I haven't tried that yet, but you can definitely use all of Viseart products all over the face, and also body, if I'm not no, I don't think it's for body, just for the face. So you can I love how easily they blend. The staying power is insane, and how they look, literally what you get in the pan is what you get on your eyes when you apply it. So I love how beautiful, even these ashy looking shades, when you mix it with these shades, they give you a whole different color. They don't turn muddy. So lasting power is phenomenal. The the authenticity of the color is like just top notch, and the color you see is what's the color you get on the eyes, the exact color. They don't turn muddy or anything, and they mix well with one another. You actually get a whole new color. It's not just, I don't know, it doesn't turn muddy or anything. It doesn't compromise the eyeshadow at any point, or in any stage of application or anything like that. So they mix well, they last well, and I love how they kind of like give this kind of finish on the eyes. You know what I mean? A lot of matte eyeshadows kind of give a dry look, but these Viseart shadows, when you use it as an eyelid color itself, it kind of creates like a satiny, softer like look on the eyes. I especially right now, I'm 35, and I'm noticing I've noticed at least 3 or 4 new wrinkles on my lids, guys. So especially with all the eyeshadows and blending and everything, I've noticed at least 3 or 4 new wrinkles and actual lines on my lids. And I have this, oh, you can see the lid, you can see it too. Yeah, it's I can literally see my skin age right in front of my eyes. So for me, I really like this. All in all, Viseart is just like super amazing. It doesn't matter, neutrals, colors, whatever it is, when it comes to matte, Viseart rules. Like, enough said, right? So let's talk about metallic eyeshadows. Metallic eyeshadows, I don't know, is this a cliche? I'm gonna go with Pat McGrath, guys. Yes, Viseart also makes some really good, hang on, where are you? Is this a 2? Oh, yeah. Viseart also makes metallic eyeshadows, but I like their soft shimmers, and then I like this is their soft shimmers, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is their like satin finish, right? And then this is their foiled finish. So I do like these 2 formulas. They really, again, on the skin, especially with my wrinkled eyelids, it really gives it kind of smooths out the skin, and it doesn't like accentuate any of the lines or anything. But the other formulas, I'm not a fan. They're glitter formulas. They're not that phenomenal, to be honest. They're not good. I would say don't even pay money to try them, to be honest. That's my harsh judgment. I just got this because I want to try this palette, and I really like gave it my all to make a lot of these shadows work. This one and this one is all glitter. So I would say, but when it comes to Pat McGrath, the reason I really am like voting for Pat McGrath for metallic shadows is because she does so many different kinds of finishes. So she has this cream to powder finish, which this is what I have on my lids, which is phenomenal. It's just like so foiled. And then she also does multichromes, which is also really good. It's like on par with all of these insane multichrome indie brands, you know. And then she also does her glitter. Okay, and she also does this kind of highlighter kind of a finish, which is like soft shimmer, the champagne color that she always does, which is also great. She does so many different formulas. And of course this Blitz Trans, just glitter. And then she also has combined Blitz Trans and multichrome together. So I gotta say, she does so many different formulas, and they're all phenomenal. They're all so good. So that's why I'm awarding Pat McGrath as like, see, she also has Blitz Trans, which has just like satin, which can almost be used as matte. Look at that soft shimmer. It's like so pretty. She does so many different formulas, so many different takes on colors and finishes, but they're all done to perfection, especially for matte. Her mattes are also really good, but they're kind of repetitive. And also another reason I'm awarding Pat McGrath is because any palette of hers you pick up and open, you will not be confused completely. There might be some quirky colors here and there, but she has her safe colors like champagne, bronze. They're always there. The gold and all these like repeat colors that we're like makeup lovers are tired of seeing over and over again. They're definitely beneficial for anybody who's like just picking up or any palette, any one of our palette for the first time, it's like super easy for them to use, to be honest. So like this one, look at this. You have all your quirky colors like black, and this one, this green, and but you also have your regular colors that can be used like so easily by anybody. So for that reason, for matte, it's Viseart. For metallics, I'd say go with Pat McGrath. Like all of her finishes are really, really so well done. It's expensive, so definitely I would, if you're starting out with Pat McGrath, I would definitely say get the Mega Mothership Mega. You know, this one. I think this is the only one available for this year. Last year she came out with a purple edition, but I don't know if it's available. So I think we've covered matte, metallic, multichrome. That's all we have for eyeshadow. Let me just quickly gather my blushes and highlighters. All right, let's start with highlighters. I'm just gonna I mean, when I first like thought about what should I put in, there was just like one item that came like popping on my mind, because this is the item that I've been reaching like for the most of the year. Ever since it was released, I've been reaching. This is Nars Orgasm on the Beach. Oh my god. Honestly, I gotta say, the formula itself, the baked gelée formula from Nars itself, is a beautiful, incredible formula. I would say grab it. Like I'm not sure if this is available. Maybe next year, if they come out with any of the baked gelée highlighter formula or blush formula, their formula is phenomenal, guys. And this is such a beautiful palette, because these three, this one, and this one, these three really work beautifully as blushes for me on my skin. So my if you have dark skin, these three would really work as blushes. And these three, this is actually technically a blush, but on me it doesn't really like show up as blush. So these three work as highlighters. So I am able to create different looks with this. You obviously can use all of these as eyeshadow as well, so I usually don't do that, but you absolutely can. You can definitely use all of these as eyeshadows. So this is my favorite formula. Nars's baked gelée formula is the best I've used, to be honest. I really enjoy them. And don't get me wrong, this is intense. This is an intense formula, guys. Look at that. This is an intense formula. So if you want something subtle, I'll just show you in a minute. So this is an intense highlighter formula. This is my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. Let's talk about a subtle, let's talk about let's just do that. Let's talk about a subtle highlighter formula, which I have right now on my cheeks. You see that glassy effect. It's not too crazy. It's not metallic at all, not in the least. There's no like a sign of metallic at all. It's just like looks like my skin. That's because it's actually it says foundation. It's Laura Geller's Balance and Glow Illuminating Foundation. This is in the shade Tan. I just use like a highlighter brush and really dig in, and you barely get anything. Like first when you apply it, you don't see much, but honestly, once the product kind of like sets in your face, the glow comes in. It's a beautiful product. You can pick even a lighter shade, to be honest, and you don't see glitter at all. It is actually a foundation, guys. You can put, depending on what kind of brush you use, you can even get like a big fluffy brush and use this as a finishing powder, but I have another best option for me, like it's just a little one step ahead of this. So for subtle highlighters, I would go with this. Absolutely. If you want a little bit of a base, if your skin feels a little dry and the product is not laying, which I doubt it will, because it will. Anyways, I think it'll still work even if your face feels a little dry and not tacky. But if you want something tacky, definitely go with the MAC Strobe Cream. So that is something I absolutely love. So super intense Nars Baked Gelée. Subtle is this Laura Geller's Balance and Glow Illuminating Foundation. You can even pick out a lighter color. There are also other shades. I have the shade in Tan. I actually have the shade in Tan and Deep, FYI. And then let's talk about cream highlighter. I just have one thing that I've something that I've not let go at all. I have used so many cream highlighters and also liquid highlighters. I've said goodbye to most of them. In fact, I think if I'm not wrong, I've said goodbye to all of them except for the Natasha Denona ones that come like in a palette. But the individual ones, the only thing that I've not said goodbye to and I still use this all the time is MAC Strobe Cream. Sometimes if I want a little bit of intense shine, I would use this as a base and use that Laura Geller's Baked Illuminating Glow Foundation on top, or just this itself. So that is like my absolute favorite cream highlighter, stroke cream. This is in the shade Gold Light. Honestly, the shimmer in this is just like, oh, the shimmer in this is like, that is a lot. That is a lot. This has dimethicone, so it just blends into your skin like crazy. Look at that. So they have different colors, so depending on what you like you can get, but honestly the shimmers don't really play a major role. The shine is the same for all colors and you barely see the shimmers, to be honest. So you can even pick silver light. There's silver light and I think white shimmers. They don't really make a big difference if you ask me. So that's stroke cream. Look how like effortlessly just vanished, and it's not super oily or anything. Let's talk about blushes. I was torn between the Cover FX's monochromatic blush duos and the Milani blushes. I gotta say, I weighed the pros and cons and I'm going with the Cover FX one just because there's options. You have a matte and you have like a shimmer, and if you don't, you just, all you gotta do is just pack this if you're going on a weekend trip, because you don't need to pack an extra highlighter, or you can swirl together both and create like a blushed, you know, like a flush, like a very glowy cheek look. So you definitely have that option because they are separated. And this collection itself is kind of smaller, you know. I believe you have like 5 or 6 colors and they're all distinctly different colors. They are not very similar. Actually, they are very, very different from one another. So even if you have the entire collection, you won't be bored with the collection at all, because all of the, like, I believe 6 or 7 colors there, I have all of them. I will link to the video down below where I like did like a comparison, like swatches and everything. So I bought this a year after this was launched. So and then I was so blown away that I collected all of them. And Ulta like does 50% off like at least once a year on this item. So definitely this is like the best in beauty for blushes. This, the reason I did not pick up Milani is because Milani is also amazing. It's like $8 made in Italy blush, guys, and this is also baked, and this is actually, one is baked and one is powder. Obviously, as you can see, one is this baked and this powder. So the reason I did not pick Milani is because they have a lot of colors, but the color range is not so distinct. And they're also a little hard to find. Believe it or not, this is a more drugstore product and they're available in a lot of variety of stores, but you cannot find the color you're looking for in all of the stores. You know what I mean? It takes some time to track it down, or you have to like order from Milani itself. So for that reason, I went with Cover FX, and I love that it comes with a mirror. I love the packaging. It's my favorite color, like a very off-white. So it's basically a cream, and it's so compact, and I just love it. And then let's talk about cream blushes. I was again torn between Mario's cream blush and Tower 28's cream blushes. I just could not pick, and in fact these two are the exact same color. It's a watermelon color. Actually today I have this on my cheek just because I was like, okay, I didn't pick you for best in beauty for the year, so I just put it on your cheeks because I love it so much. I love the consistency of this. It's like almost like lipstick. It's a little bit of stiffness to it, you know what I mean? It's not overly glossy and just like slip away, especially when you're trying to blend it into your skin. It just like slip away. It's not so glossy or anything. It actually sticks to your face. I love that stiffness in this product. You can also use this as a lip product, but the reason I went with Mario is because of course the color is like so pretty. It's like, it's more pinker I guess than this, but it comes with a beautiful super soft brush. So you are getting 2 for 1, guys. You really are. I think they're both the same once you blend it out. You are getting 2 for 1, so that's kind of, and this is like a twist up stick. You don't really have to touch the product at all. You just have to like put it directly onto your cheeks. But with Tower 28 Beauty, you have to touch it, if especially if you're like on the go, or you have to like carry a brush and keep it separate, you know what I mean? So yeah, I will absolutely continue to use this product. I always constantly use this, but Best in Beauty you have to raise, because we are only, remember I said we are only picking 1 in each category. So yes, what else we got? I think we have powders and lipstick. Let me just bring them all together. This is a tiny, this is like actually a kiddie table, so I only can manage a few products at one time. All right, let's talk about powders, and then we'll jump into lipsticks, and then we are done. Yep, powder, my one and only absolute favorite. This is a product that I've not stopped using. I have not picked anything else since I got this. So Laura Geller's Baked and Balance. I think Laura Geller's Baked and Balance line itself, there are 2 products. So this is the Baked and Balance and Brighten, which is just like this. And then the other one I suggested for like a subtle, absolutely subtle highlighter, which is the Balance and Glow. So these are the 2 items that are in that line, and both are phenomenal. Both are, I mean, they call it foundation, but they are not, I don't know. This is, look at that. It's not much. And when I swatch in the hand, it doesn't look much, but it definitely gives coverage. I have this all over my face. I have this the shade Deep. I also, actually there are Tan and Deep. I have both the products in both colors, Tan and Deep. So I have basically 4. If I run out of anything, I'm buying them, to be honest. So I basically use like a flat like kabuki brush kind of, and just swirl and just stamp the product all over my face. So for the base, I just use my sunscreen. Sunscreen is basically my base. I just use sunscreen and then just set the sunscreen with this. And then if I want it ultra glowy, I will go with this. And then finishing powder, I only have one. I only have one, guys. This honestly, this nothing comes closer to how it kind of pulls everything together. I have this all over the face. This is ambient lighting powder in the shade Radiant Light. I'm not gonna lie, Hourglass's powders are just out of this world. If you haven't tried this, they have this in the mini size. Definitely give it a go. It is so worth it. You have to put this at least once. If you don't like it, that's totally fine. Obviously, everything's up to you. But you really need to give it a try at least once, because it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's you don't really see much. It's not very impressive. Look at that. It's not very impressive. But this is my finishing powder. Whatever I put on my face does not matter. This is the finishing powder. After I do everything, I just take a big fluffy brush, just swirl it and just put it, and I'm telling you, your whole skin changes. It just brings everything together. It kind of, I don't know, kind of sets the face, for sets or finishes the skin. It's a good word. It's a finishing powder for sure. I would absolutely repurchase this over and over again. So those are the powders. So it's like just 2 brands, Hourglass and Laura Geller's Baked and Balance line, you know. So this is Baked and Balance Brighten. So that's Balance and Glow is the shimmery one. So yep. Okay. Let's get into the lips section, where I have only, I wanted to add more, but I'm so embarrassed and ashamed because the lipsticks that I wanted to add have completely disappeared. I'm not sure where they are. I just came back from 2 different trips. I went for a very, very, very long vacation, and then last weekend I just also went for a little vacation. So anyways, but I will definitely give a shout out to all the lip products that I want to talk about. Anyways, we'll start with lip gloss. I only have my one and only. There is also number 2. What I would like, this is number 1, right? This is also 1. In the second place would be Pat McGrath's Lust Gloss, but this is on a whole nother level. These are Tower 28 Beauty's lip jellies, and that word jelly is key because that's what separates this formula from every other formula out in the market, because this is an actual jelly kind of consistency which actually sits on top of your lips, does not really settle in the lines of your lips, and it kind of gives its own dimension to your lips. I'm telling you, I'm serious. You have to try this on to like understand what I'm trying. I mean, this is so different from any other formula that I've used. This is almond. This is kind of like my lip color itself, exactly. So this really gives me an incredible pout. I already have very pouty lips, and then if I put this on, it just like really just brings it forward. I'm telling you, it like really catches the attention. I really feel the jelly formula really sets it apart. So, and it's so damn moisturizing. Even after you remove the lip jelly off of your lips, and after it wears off, it's still so moisturizing and keeps your lips so soft. I would absolutely love. I actually have all of the colors and I really like it. I will link the down below where I tried like at least like I think I tried all of the colors. I will link it down below. Okay, let's talk about glossy lipstick, a regular lipstick with ultra glossy finish. Fashion Fair came out like rebranded and whatnot, and they just came back with a bang. And I really this does not look glossy right now, probably because it's like it stayed in the house for a really long time, but it's a look at that, it's super glossy finish, guys. On the lips, it's really glossy. The formula is so good, and so it basically it's like butter. It just like slips on your lips, but you got to be careful because it's so soft, so you got to be a little bit careful. So okay, so that's for the glossy finish lipstick. I have one for the satin finish lipstick, which is Nars Audacious. This is like the queen of all formulas, if you ask me. So that stunning color is Audrey. Yeah, Audrey. So this is like, I would say, like a well-rounded lipstick formula that just stays put, and still it's not too drying, but can be on the drying side. So yeah, the consistency is so thin, but it's so impactful with respect to the color and the staying power, and also how moisturizing it is. It's a great formula, guys. Nars Audacious, do not forget about it. People might have forgotten about it because it like launched so long ago, and there are so many new formulas coming in, but do not forget about it. It's such a great formula. Another one, matte finish. That's the one where's my lipstick? Anyways, Milani recently came out with a brand new matte formula. I will link the video down below where I swatched. I got two colors. I swatched both of them. If I'm not wrong, they have come out with a shade extension, more like the first time they came out with more like brown tone colors. I think right now they come out with more mauvey pinky tone colors. So it's a Milani matte lipsticks, and they are such a great dupe for Pat McGrath's matte trans lipsticks. They're such a great formula, and the Milani one's really good. It's so well done, and the lipsticks are also made in Italy, and they're like $8 or something, and the packaging is so good. It's not like outrageously yeah, I don't know, like so creative like Pat McGrath or nothing like that. It's just like basic packaging, but it's really so well done. It's color coded. I really like the entire collection, but the formula on the Milani matte is so good. And then finally, the best luxury lipstick is going to go to Byredo. I recently tried this luxury brand Byredo. They're more into fragrances, body care, body lotion. I think it's just basically fragrances, candles and stuff like that. But they recently entered the beauty line, and they have I think some kind of like a multi-use crayon, which I'm really wanting to try. They also have eyeshadow, but I tried their lipstick, and the packaging is just like, oh, I have never actually seen such sturdy packaging. I don't know, like it felt like a vintage. You know how like you go to antique shops and the items are so well made, like not even close to how things are being made now. you know, and they're only like a fraction of the price because they're antiques. This is so well made and so heavy. Those lipsticks are so heavy, and they're the magnet. I know everybody raves about this magnet, but that magnet is so like strong, and the packaging itself is like it's so dense. You know what, I will link the video down below. Please go take a look at that packaging just for the sake of packaging. And the formula is also so amazing. It's more of like a very, it's a cross between satin and matte. It's not exactly satin, but it's not matte as well. It's like really, it's a good formula. There's nothing to hate about the formula for sure, but the everything together is such ultra luxurious, and you just feel like some kind of a, I don't know, very special when you have that lipstick, I feel, because it's such standout product. So yeah, I think we've come to the end of this video, guys. A whole 40 minutes, and I picked only one for each category. I just picked one for each category, and still I like made it to 40 minutes. Anyways, I really hope you guys love this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you like this kind of content, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.